Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I'm sure it works.
Hello, everyone. My name is Damian Mendoza. I am here with my business partner.
John Domingo.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, my name's John Domingo, and I want to talk to you I want to talk on this video about shotgun financing. If you found this video, it's because you're in the Turo business, or you've been thinking about getting into the Turo business, and so the idea about getting more cars or adding more cars to your fleet will come up. And shotgun financing is something that I've done with other hosts and I've done for myself. So I'm going to just break it down and go and feel free to cut in and ask any questions, because I'm going to generalize it based off of what I've gone through. Okay. And again, what other hosts have gone to when I've taken them to dealerships, right? Mm-hmm. But the idea of shotgun financing is to be able to get 3 cars in one day, right? Without having any problems, right? Mm-hmm. And so here's a couple of things that you want to think about. One, you got to think about the car itself, right? You want to make sure that you walk into a dealership that you already know generally what kind of car you want, but you don't want to be too specific. Mm-hmm. So I like to always think about 2 or 3 attributes that you're looking for, right? So let me give you an example. When I go to Mercedes-Benz, right? And again, I go there with the idea of the attributes, mm-hmm. because I want the salesperson to choose the car for me, right? And I'll show you the advantage of doing that, right? It just speeds everything up. But 3 attributes that I would do would be like, I want an AMG, mm-hmm. right? AMG line, AMG performance, I don't care, something AMG. Or 2, I want like a convertible. Mm-hmm. Or 2, I want something with red interior. Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm at Mercedes-Benz and I got a convertible that was with red interior and it was AMG line, it's a wrap. Yeah. I don't care what it really is. Yeah. It could be used, old. I don't really care. It could be pink. Mm-hmm. If it has those 3 things, then that's what I'm looking for. And the salesperson will go to work for you, and it should be a quick process, right? Now, the second thing is you want to know, like, what are the requirements, or you want them to know what the requirements of the deal are for you. Mm-hmm. What's important, and you want to line it. You want to line it up. So I wrote a list just to make sure. I always keep on forgetting what it is. You want to make sure that you're clear that you want a car that you can trade in, mm-hmm. or trade out, or trade up in about 2 to 3 years, right?
2 to 3 years?
Yeah, you want to already put that in their head. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get in and out of this car for 2 to 3 years, right? Gotcha. So you want to set the state, and that statement will do just that. Mm-hmm. You want to make sure that you start talking about maintenance programs, right? Warranties, mm-hmm. like warranties are a big thing, mm-hmm. right? And maintenance and service contracts, a big thing too. You want to go down the list. You want to talk about, my major requirement isn't whether or not it's pink or red or blue. It's that I have gap insurance, that I'm well covered with like paint protection. I want a GPS alarm system, tracker system. Mm-hmm. If they have any other like aftermarket programs like wheel repair, right? Yeah. This is very important for like all car rental stuff, right? Yeah. Wheel repair, windshield repair protection, that will save you. Yeah, that will save you. Money. If they got tire puncture repair, mm-hmm. talk about unlimited car wash. Mercedes-Benz, they already have unlimited car washes, but make sure that they start thinking about these things. Service contracts, PDR, paintless dent removal, right? Mm-hmm. They have programs for that as well too. Like, hey, you get a little ding, someone will come out and it's either free or $20, $30. It'll end up making you more money. So those are a couple of things that you want to start thinking about. What do these line items all add up to? You start talking to a salesperson, a sales manager about these things, they already know that these are buying key phrases, buying questions, and they want to get you over to finance department. When you went to the finance department, that's what they started selling you on, right? Yeah. That's where the sales starts. That's where all this stuff starts. Each one of these line items, all they hear is cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Mm-hmm. Commissions, commissions, commissions. To give you an idea, like a service contract program can cost anywhere from $1,200 to $5,000. They make a ton of money off these programs. They get points, there's incentives, there's sales bonuses attached to these aftermarkets. So within an hour, you should be already talking, already be talking about all these items. Hopefully you're headed over in that direction, or they already are letting service or financing know about you, right? Mm-hmm. So just a few things now before you fill out a credit app. I know we talked about this. And this is what's crucial for shotgun financing if you're looking at getting 3 cars in one day, because you're gonna have to hit up 3 dealerships, right? And the number one requirement before the credit app goes to them, right, or even while you're filling out the credit app, before you finalize and have them run it, you want to let them know that they can only run your credit twice: one at the dealership, and 2 at the lender, the best lender that fits the deal.
Okay.
So you should already be talking about this. They should already be in that state. They should already be in that mode. They should be in the mode of closing you, right? They should have some kind of closer or sales manager already come into play. They should already be in communication with a financing director. You should already let them know that you have a sense of urgency, that you're looking at getting out there as soon as possible. They should have already picked out the car. I skip test drives.
Oh yeah.
So I've bought a car from Mercedes-Benz without even looking at the car. I didn't see it until I was driving it home, right? So that's to give you an idea.
Yeah.
So that's 1, and then 2, before you give off the credit app, you want to let them know that you're interested in a bank/lender incentive program.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
And
that's a key word.
That's a key word, and they're like, what are you talking about? The financing manager is the one who's going to get you in on that program of like the bank and the lender incentive programs, which is very important, right?
Okay.
You have special deals offered by, for example, Mercedes-Benz, right? Mercedes-Benz has financing programs for service loaners, right? Demos, right? And so you can get like a used car, one of their used cars that Mercedes-Benz used, right, as a service loaner. When you go and when you get your car service, they give you a car. Well, that's one of the deals, right? And those are the ones that actually have better deals, or if not, the same deals as new cars.
Oh yeah.
You get like 0.9%, 1.9% APR, or a great leasing program. Mostly you think about leases for like a new car, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You have a lease on a new car, right?
Yeah.
Leases are perfect, the easy exit strategy. But imagine leasing a car that they already have part of service that comes with all the contracts, service and maintenance, warranties and everything, gap insurance all included. That'd be the ideal situation. So those are the 2 things. The perfect day, 3 cars in one day. You're at the dealership for each dealership for 3 to 4 hours. I know we talked about this before. You're starting the day at 9 o'clock. You're up and going at 8 o'clock, drinking a bunch of coffee, and you're in that first dealership, 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, ideally 1 at the latest, right? Then you're starting the next one at 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5. What's important about that is because you only want to get 2 credit pulls from each one. So your first one, 2 credit pulls. You go into the second one, they look at your credit report, they run and they're like, oh, you've already been to Mercedes-Benz, or you've already been to BMW. But the 2 credit pulls doesn't tell the story that you've purchased the car. And that's the most important thing, right? You don't want them asking, you don't want them thinking. So if you got the car the first, following the same steps, going to the second one, in 8 hours, right, by 5 p.m., you should have already hit 2 dealerships. You should have 2 cars in your possession, and don't roll up in your new car to the second place. The story is you don't have a car. You didn't buy a car. You're still buying a car. If they ask you, they shouldn't be asking, but if they do, it should be, hey, I'm buying a car. Oh man, so let's let.
Damn, that's
yeah, that's all good. It's all good. We'll just continue. I'll cut that out. But so the final part of this, is making sure that you only go to each deal. Your second dealership, you already have 4 cars, right? No, I'm sorry. By your second dealership, you should have only 4 credit pulls, right? By 5 p.m. By 5 p.m. Boom, 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 boom. All right, by 5 p.m. you should be 2 dealerships down, right? 2 cars in your possession, only 4 credit pulls, and you should be walking to your third dealership, going in for your third deal. When they run your credit, they should only see 4 credit pulls from you, and same process, same step. If everything goes well, which it should, 9 p.m. you have 3 cars, 3 dealership, 6 credit pulls. And so that's shotgun financing. That's how I've helped other people, other hosts, and helped myself get multiple cars. And my biggest day was 6 cars in one day, and that was for a couple, right, husband and wife, 3 and 3, and it was amazing. And hopefully that works for you. If you have a question or you want to share your experience, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. If you have a specific thing that you want me to cover that I kind of just ran through, then also leave a comment. And this community has been great.
Yeah.
Turo is great. We need more people. We need cooler cars. So please get a Mercedes convertible. AMG with the red interior. There can't be more there are, the more better the marketplace is.
Right.
So if you need any information, need any help, we'll also have this video in Spanish from my boy Damien, and that's the reason why he's here.
Yeah, I will be doing that Spanish video for most of you that don't speak English.
Yeah, so if you didn't understand a word I'm saying, or only a couple words, and you speak Spanish, don't worry. There's going to be a link below to follow him and get it in Spanish as well.
Oh, yeah.
So until the next video.
Do those nice.